Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you all for joining us today for the ribbon cutting ceremony of the engineering building. The building facilitated for us to be able to bring the Bachelor's of Science degree of Mechanical Engineering. It houses engineering labs, classrooms, the Center for Business Development and Community Outreach, which is right behind me, and our campus police. And I'm so excited that students can now come here to Penn State Scranton to earn the highly regarded Penn State University engineering degree. Penn State Scranton has the capacity to help current and future businesses and industries in our region who had expressed to us their frustrations 5 years ago regarding the challenges of finding enough engineers who are willing to locate into this community. Well, we are on our way to solving that problem. The first cohort of mechanical engineers will be graduating this coming May, actually to be precise, May 6th, 2023. We currently have See, we always had pre-engineering, the 2+2. That's why they're able to graduate after officially launching the program fall 21. We currently have 124 engineering students, and 9 of them will be graduating this coming May. So this is really very friendly. There are key individuals that I wish to recognize, given the critical role that they have played in helping bring the ME program to our community. Dr. Durrell Johnson, I don't know if he's here. Durrell? He's not hiding, is he? Durrell Johnson is our Chief Academic Officer and the Director of Academic Affairs. Dr. Majid Chastis. Raise your hand. Majid, where are you? He's right behind you. Majid is our engineering program coordinator. Dr. David Cajallo Perez is the Associate Vice President and Senior Associate Dean of Academic Programs. He is stationed at U Park, and he also played a very instrumental role in helping make this happen. Dr. Kelly Austin is our Vice President at Dunmore campuses. There were so many people who had to work to make it happen. Our engineering colleagues at the University Park, represented today by the interim dean, Dr. Anthony Ashley. He's, I think, sitting behind me. You see, this idea wasn't born today, and it will be a remiss on my part if I don't recognize Dr. Madeline Haynes. She was the Vice President of the Commonwealth campuses before Dr. Kelly also taken over. All of these people have worked very, very hard for quite some time to make it happen. So let's give them another round of applause. Now, Penn State Scranton offers 14 bachelor's degrees. For your information, in case you didn't know this, 92% of our students are from Pennsylvania. 86% are from Lackawanna, Pike, Susquehanna, and Wayne County and Wyoming counties. They are from the region and want to stay in the community. So we are, Madam President, a great ROI for this region and the state. Today represents not just a new building and a new degree program. It represents community, its leaders, its businesses, and industry. Most importantly, the people who make up the community. And how are we going to be of great service to our community? Through excellence in education, through collaboration, through community and industry partnerships, and through our ongoing commitment to serve the educational and research needs of this community. We are Penn State, and we are here for you. And there are some key individuals who took the time to join us today, and I would like to recognize them. Starting with President Neeli Benapudi, Dr. Kelly Austin, the Vice President for the Commonwealth Campuses and Executive Chancellor. Dr. Anthony Ashley, Interim Dean of the College of Engineering. Dr. Darrell Johnson, the Chief Academic Officer and Director of Academic Affairs at Penn State Scranton. Dr. Majid Chassis, Program Coordinator of the Engineering Program. Nicholas Drabo is a Penn State Scranton Senior Engineering student. Fred Powell, Vice Chair for the Penn State Scranton Advisory Board. Robert Luciani is the Chair of the Penn State Scranton Advisory Board. I'd like also to thank the following for their continued support and contributions to our campus, including their time, talents, expertise to many projects. Some were able to join us today. Hawk Family Foundation. Diane Scandell and family. Mike Narkovich. Penn State Scranton Advisory Board Chair Robert Luciani. Penn State Scranton Advisory Board Past Chair Lou Ingargiola. Penn State Scranton Alumni Society President Dave Lucas. The Greater Scranton Penn State Chapter President Jeff Malice. Wayne and Pike Penn State Chapter President Casey McGee. Bill and Marilla Scranton. Eric and Marianne Lindy. Thank you. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our president, Dr. Benapudi, and before I do this, I'd like to share some information about her. She began her tenure as Penn State's 19th president on May 9, 2022. With a nearly 30-year career as a leader in higher education and business, Dr. Benapudi is a renowned educator, academic, and executive as well. She leads Penn State's 24 campuses, network, and online world campus with a keen focus on advancing excellence and creating opportunities for students, faculty, and staff to thrive. Before coming to Penn State, Dr. Benapudi was president of the University of Louisville, where she oversaw a series of transformative efforts spanning academics, finance, the health enterprise, philanthropy, athletics, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and a whole lot more. Dr. Benapudi has also worked in the private sector. She served as Executive Vice President and Chief Customer Officer for Huntington National Bank, and she has consulted for dozens of the world's largest companies and organizations, including AIG, Procter & Gamble, and the U.S. Army. Dr. Benapudi is a values-driven leader who develops and articulates clear and compelling visions for success. She believes strongly in the transformative power of higher education and its impact on individuals as well as communities. Driven by a commitment to fostering student success and the student experience, a sense of belonging for all Penn Staters, and access and affordability, she continues to advance the university's values and its land-grant mission of teaching, research, and public service. Without any further ado, please join me in welcoming Dr. Dunmore.
Thank you, Marwan, for that very, very warm introduction. I wonder if my mother wrote that. You know, it just sounds really good. Good morning, everybody. I am so very, truly delighted to be here with you and to join in today's ceremony. As you heard, next week will be 5 months on the job for me. So certainly I was not here at the inception of this, but boy, am I glad to be here as we celebrate this momentous occasion for Scranton, for Penn State Scranton, for the Commonwealth, and beyond. The first thing I would like to do is really take a moment, and I want you all to join me in giving a huge round of applause as a thank you to our Chancellor, Chancellor Walker. You know that Marwan didn't do this on his own. We are all part of families and communities that support us. So I would like you to also give a really warm round of applause to Sahar. Sahar, thank you. Marwan assumed the chancellor role at this campus in July of 2015, and his leadership has been pivotal. Just walking up and down, talking to the staff, talking to the faculty, talking to the advisory board. I hope you know, Marwan, how much you are loved and admired and respected here. Thank you for your leadership and your service. And now, you might be surprised, still not even 5 months on the job, this is already my second visit to Penn State Scranton. When I visited this campus last time, I told you, when I had the opportunity to meet with faculty, staff, advisory board members, community members, and most importantly, our students, I told you how much the Commonwealth campus promise means to me, and how it was truly one of 2 key reasons I said yes to Penn State. So my board knows this. From the point of interview, I've said the Commonwealth campuses are at the very core of fulfilling our university's land grant mission. So what is the land grant mission? It's kind of amazing. 1862, the middle of the Civil War, and President Lincoln does 2 very important things, important to this state, to the Commonwealth, establishing the Department of Agriculture and starting the land grant university promise. Up until then, education was just for the elite. It really didn't have much practical purpose. The land grant university's mission, I interpret as 3 things. Number 1, access and affordability. The whole idea of social mobility through higher education. As I talk to our students here, I want you to know that this country is unique in the entire world in providing these opportunities for social mobility through higher education. That's number 1. The second thing, as a land grant university that I take very seriously, is we are committed to the economic development of the Commonwealth. That was the purpose, that this education should help right here in the Commonwealth. That's very important. The third thing we do is that our research has a practical impact. So what is being taught here? Whether it's the lanternfly, whether it's dairy production, whether it's engineering needs, we make a difference. I want everyone here to remember this. in this wonderful Commonwealth, there are many, many institutions of higher education. There's only one land-grant university in Pennsylvania, only one, and that's us. And that's a great point of pride. We play a critical role through our Commonwealth campuses for all of Pennsylvania's working families. I hope you remembered Chancellor Waffa's numbers, that the vast majority, the overwhelming majority, over 90% of our students come from the Commonwealth, and over 80% are from this region. That's fantastic. That means they're likely to stay here. We need them to stay here. So all of you students, when I walk up and say, where are you going to be? I really want you to stay here, because Pennsylvania needs you to be here to be strong across the entire Commonwealth. I also want to say, what you see here today, if it doesn't give you goosebumps, go get yourself checked out by a doctor. There's something seriously wrong. It's incredible. Right here you have world-class facilities. Just walk around and see the labs, see the classrooms, and this would not happen without our donors, without our supporters, without our friends. Thank you. We all make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. And thank you. Blessings upon all of you, because you're creating opportunities for our students for generations to come. Here, right here in northeastern Pennsylvania, you heard I'm a banker, so I'm a recovering banker. So I do look at the ROI. That's why Marlon was poking fun at me. That's true. Right here in northeastern Pennsylvania, there is such a need for engineers, and particularly for the incredibly versatile, what did you call it? The mother discipline? Like the core discipline of mechanical engineering. I'm delighted. I am delighted that students can stay right here and get their Bachelor of Science in mechanical engineering. I can't wait. How excited I am, how lucky I am that I get to sign the diplomas of the first graduating class in May of next year. This is critical to meeting our industrial needs on behalf of Penn State. On behalf of Penn State, just saying that makes me so proud. I am thankful to you, all the leadership, the hard work that went into making today a reality. You should all be unbelievably proud. And now, I have the great pleasure of introducing our next speaker, our Interim Dean of Engineering, Anthony Atchley. And Dr. Atchley, on our way down here, I want you to know, there's no one else around, Kelly, me, and him, was talking about how transformative this degree will be and how important it will be for the growth of Pennsylvania. So with that, I thank you. Thank you for allowing me to come and be part of it. And please give a round of applause for Dr. Atchley.
Thank you, President Vindicuti, for such a warm introduction. And thank you all. It is a personal privilege and a true honor to be invited to take part in this event. I want to thank you for including me, and we look forward to the great things that are going to come from this program. You know, engineering is fundamental to our lives. From how you got here this morning, how you go to school, go to work, travel and recreation, what you eat, the energy we use, the water we drink, the clothes we wear, the way we communicate, the way I send pictures of my dog to my wife. There is almost nothing that we interact with in our daily lives that is not engineered. And because it's so critical, we need to make sure we have plenty of talented and skilled engineers to fill the need. And I've really benefited from learning while I've been here this morning the critical role that not only Penn State Scranton, but the local community has played in making this facility a reality. For 125 years, Penn State has offered engineering degrees and leading the way in education, research, and impact. This degree the mechanical engineering degree being offered here is a model we need to embrace. The ability for students to come here and earn a degree locally not only provides them with a wonderful education, it supports the region, but it also exemplifies the best parts of Penn State. The land-grant, multi-campus institution that we are. We all have to contribute to the success of all of us. This event is not, it's about this building, and it's beautiful. I don't know who designed it, but it's truly beautiful. We have a great day. But this event is not just about this building, as great as it is, but it's about what's going to happen here. You know, the ability for students and staff and faculty and alums and local industries to come together for collaboration and for innovation and for advancing the state of the art. The students, once they graduate, you're going to graduate soon, this year, they're going to take what they learned from this building beyond its physical footprint into industries where they intern and work, maybe in the research labs or others. So this building is a place that's going to nurture all of that. And for that, I think we're all truly grateful. On behalf of all of engineering, we look forward to welcoming the newest engineers to our ranks and can't wait to see the great things they accomplish. So with that, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Najar Chatzes, who's back there. He's the coordinator of the Penn State Scranton Mechanical Engineering degree program. I've been at Penn State for 25 years, but he's been here 35. He received his master's and PhD degrees from Virginia Tech. Has done research related to aircraft materials. And with that, I hope you give him a very warm welcome.
Thank you for that introduction, Dr. Ashley. How are you all feeling?
Good.
Outstanding.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Dr. Vendapudi, Dr. Austin, Dr. Ashley, Chancellor Waffa, colleagues, staff, students, friends, what a fantastic day. It's a privilege to be here at this ceremony. In the old days of coal mining, Scranton was a vibrant, thriving city and attracted people from many other localities. But at the turn of the century and with the demise of coal industry, it took a downhill turn. In recent years, Scranton has experienced a rebirth, and Penn State has played a big role in helping to reverse the downward trend and bring back vitality and prosperity to northeastern Pennsylvania. We've expanded our programs and attracted a growing number of students, improving the economy and livelihood of this community. In the past 7 years, Penn State Scranton has offered the first 2 years of 12 engineering majors. When I joined Penn State Scranton 35 years ago, I had a lot more hair, and it seems like yesterday. It was always my dream to bring the opportunity of earning a Penn State engineering degree close to home for location-bound students. Realizing there was a demand for technical expertise from the local industry, 5 years ago, Chancellor Waffa invited representatives of more than 20 local companies to the campus and to brainstorm and identify an engineering degree that would address the needs of local industry. Through this discussion, the group recommended the mechanical engineering degree, and the process of bringing the Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering to Penn State Scranton began. With the relentless efforts of Chancellor Waffa, and Penn State Scranton administration, my dream became a reality. It gives me pleasure to know that I'm a part of this plan and will make our community more prosperous. Today I'm proud to stand here in this beautiful building and teach upper level courses to the future leaders of this community. I want to conclude by saying that I'm indebted to Chancellor Wafa for his unwavering commitment and support. I would like to thank Dr. Durrell Johnson, Chief Academic Officer, for his help and experience in putting together the P3, don't ask me what P3 stands for, P3 document to bring approval for the mechanical engineering program. I would like to thank Kyle Hollick and Mr. Jim Grogan, Director of Business Services, for his support at monthly meetings before and during COVID restrictions. I would like to thank Mary Mulvey, IT Director, and her team for their suggestions regarding the state-of-the-art technology they brought to the new building. And I want to thank Penn State University administration for their support as well. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Nicholas Drago, a senior mechanical engineering student, to speak on behalf of the students in this program. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Nicholas Drago, and I'm a senior mechanical engineering student here at Penn State Scranton. I was given the opportunity today by Dr. Chatzaz to speak on behalf of the Penn State Scranton Senior Engineering Class of 2023. I would first like to thank the Penn State University President, Dr. Budapati, and the Vice President of the Commonwealth Campuses, Dr. Austin, for taking time out of their busy schedules to join us in celebration at our beautiful Penn State home here in Dunmore, Pennsylvania. Today we celebrate another honorable achievement of Penn State Scranton and its prestigious multi-campus community, the ability to provide 4 years of undergraduate mechanical engineering education to some of the nation's hungriest learners, Penn State students. This achievement has become possible through the construction of our brand new engineering building. The 4 years of lectures taught in these hallways, activities performed in these laboratories, and knowledge spread from instructor to student within these walls will provide decades of engineering excellence to better the lives of those within our community and beyond. However, the foundation of this building did not build itself overnight. It is only through the hard work of dozens of Penn State faculty and staff who have made this vision a reality. I would like to spend some time to acknowledge some of these individuals who have helped immensely throughout this process. Firstly, Penn State University itself for providing the funding and resources to construct the building, purchasing all necessary equipment and machinery, and hiring new faculty to teach its curriculum at the highest degree. Dr. Chatzaz, our Mechanical Engineering Program Coordinator here at Penn State Scranton, has played a crucial role in the organization of courses, interviewing and hiring of our engineering faculty, and advising of our engineering students, all while teaching his own courses here at Penn State Scranton. Our campus registrar, who has worked hand in hand with Dr. Chatzaz to set up these brand new engineering courses. Our brand new engineering faculty, who have jumped on board to deliver the prestigious Penn State ME program here in Scranton. And of course, the Chancellor of Penn State Scranton, Dr. Wafa, an engineer himself who combined his passions for engineering and teaching to push for our campus to house a 4-year engineering program. Dr. Chatzaz has frequently discussed Dr. Wafa's enthusiasm and determination for bringing the promise of a prestigious 4-year Penn State engineering degree here to our campus in Scranton. On behalf of the first graduating mechanical engineering class here at Penn State Scranton, I would like to thank these individuals for their unwavering hard work and dedication to our campus. I, like many of my peers, first applied to Penn State Scranton, assuming that I would only be spending my first 2 years in Scranton before transferring elsewhere to finish my degree. This building gives us the opportunity to remain within our Penn State Scranton community throughout our entire higher educational journey. A community, I might add, that is unique for what this campus offers its students, whether it be smaller class sizes, a more personal student-to-faculty connection, or a smaller size campus layout. Getting a degree from Penn State Scranton is a unique Penn State experience, an experience that I, along with many other current and future students, am grateful to be able to cherish for 4 whole years. The construction of this engineering building not only benefits current Penn State students, but also provides a promising future for those looking to pursue higher education at Penn State. Maybe a student has been unable to join Penn State's engineering program because the idea of having to travel to a farther away from home campus is a deal breaker for them. Now having the ability to complete their engineering degree here in Scranton may pave the way to fulfill their Penn State dreams and desires. We can also expect current Penn State students from other campuses to transfer to Penn State Scranton, bringing new and eager learners to our classrooms. The idea of attracting new students to Penn State Scranton because of our four-year engineering opportunity provides a multitude of benefits to our campus. New social interactions will fill our halls. New and existing clubs will recruit more members. And new events to better our communities will be organized here. The engineering building and its resources also open the door to other branches of engineering besides mechanical engineering to provide four-year degrees here in Scranton. Civil, electrical, aerospace, chemical, and many more may now be brought to Scranton for future generations of Penn State students to study. All of these opportunities will now be possible because of the newly constructed engineering building. To quote Penn State University's missions and values statement, Penn State provides unparalleled access to education and public service to support the citizens of the Commonwealth and beyond. Today we celebrate the advancement of that statement. I thank everybody for being in attendance today, and I hope everyone has a safe and successful fall 2022 semester. Thank you for your time and attention. And I will now... And now I'll be turning the program back over to Dr. Watson.
Now we come to the most critical moment, which is the ribbon cutting. But before I do this, this is a pitch. The sign outside the building says engineering building. It lacks a name. So if you know someone, have them call me and have their name on the building, which is right on the highway. All right, now it's time for the ribbon cutting. So the people who are going to join us, please come forward.
I think she has an extra one. Ready? I think there may be one with just a picture. I've done this a couple of times. Okay.
Don't cut yet.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay. 1, 2, go for it.
Everybody, what an amazing, amazing event. So you ready? We said we are all Penn State, we're one Penn State. So we are
Penn State!
We are
Penn State!
We are
Penn State!
Thank you. And one more thing. Those incredible graduates, people in the community, start recruiting them now. The proof of this is internships and jobs.
Yes.
So, did you need a better job interview than that speech right there? So you better be on it and have more students in back there. Thank you.